You feel awkward texting girls sometimes. You feel like you're saying the wrong things. You're not sure how to escalate the conversation. Don't worry, bro. I got you. Most guys don't know how to properly text girls, and they mess up their chances without even realizing. But if you watch till the end, I'll show you the biggest texting mistakes that most guys make, how to text her in ways that keeps her hooked, and also how to use your messages to instantly create attraction towards you from her. Let's get straight into it. First tip is it's very commonly said nowadays, but most people actually will tell you the wrong thing. Take your time replying. And I know people always say, "Oh, wait, always wait, at least wait 1 hour before you reply." Bullshit. I'm not saying to sit there and wait to reply. I'm saying to be busy. This all comes down to how you live every day. And it's just, you don't want to be the guy who replies instantly, but you also don't want to be the guy sat there waiting on your phone to reply. Just be doing other things. It's that simple. You just don't sit there and pretend that you're busy. Don't pretend to be busy. Be in the gym. Don't message her while you're in the gym. Set that as a rule for yourself. I don't message girls when I'm in the gym. Set yourself a rule. I don't message girls when I'm reading. I turn my phone off when I'm reading. When I'm meditating. Second thing, you don't always have to be nice. And this is a very woke, feminist, modern day feminist at least, agenda that they've spread and they've put on people. And it's that, oh, I want a nice guy. I want a guy who treats me right. You know, I don't want a very aggressive. I don't want a misogynistic guy. What's the word? Um, I don't want a toxic masculine guy. They've thrown out all these words, but when it comes down to it, when they actually speak to a nice guy and when a nice guy slides into their DMs, not a nice guy as in like r/nice guys, like actually like just a guy being nice is a turn off. Because being nice is a very feminine trait when it comes to texting. You don't always have to be the guy complimenting her constantly, and you just don't have to always be there to say how nice she looks, ask her what she's doing, all this crap that I used to say when I was messaging. It hurts thinking about how many girls I could have gotten, but I didn't because of the way I was messaging her. And you've got to think they're just another person. They're not just nowadays guys. They idolize pussy. They put it on a pedestal, and they just think like, oh my god, if only I had this, if only I had that. It creates desperation, and you don't treat them like an actual person, and it just gives off these weird like icky vibes to the girl, and it gives off these like almost sticky vibes. It feels like you're giving off to this girl because you're so needy and desperate, because you're like, oh my god, oh, I want pussy so bad. I need pussy. You set it as that goal, and you just ugh, it just it just feels gross when someone's messaging you with that energy. And I know because I was the one messaging with that energy, and it makes you feel ugh. It's just the only word for it. You don't talk like they're an alien. Like that's a very, very strange statement, I know. But just talk to them like they're just another person, bro. Genuinely, you've just got to stop seeing girls like they're just these creatures with a vagina. They're not aliens with a vagina. They're just another person. They have feelings, they have emotions, good days, bad days. It's another thing guys don't understand. Girls can be having shit days. If she's not messaging you back, she's giving you one word replies, but normally she's messaging you loads. You probably haven't done anything unless you've actually done something. But she could just be having a shit day. There's no need to be like a dick. Don't take it personally. Don't cry over it and be like, well, why aren't you messaging me? She's taken 2 hours to respond. Nan could have just died, People just have shit days, bro. Just accept that. You have days where you don't fucking message anyone. And another tip, message like they're one of the boys. I don't know if you had that when you were younger, but like I used to have a couple of group chats with the boys that we went to school with, and we were absolute dicks to each other. Just taking the piss out of each other. Like masculine guys do, call each other out on each other's bullshit. You know, proper boys. But you also make like really funny, zesty jokes with the boys. You've got to make those once you've like built a bit of attraction between you two, and as long as she thinks you're attractive and you're not just saying it out of the blue. If the a way that I would flirt was like, just saying these really out of pocket, just mad jokes that most guys would be too scared to say, and the girl would be like, "Whoa, what the fuck did he just say? That is crazy." But in a weird way, it works. Like it just sounds so strange saying this to you right now, but it works. I don't know why. I don't know, bro. Just trust me. Those really like obviously don't say the gay jokes, but like the really goofy jokes that you'd say to the boys. It's just I don't know why it works. I don't know. I think it's because when you're chatting to the boys like that, you're taking the piss out of each other. Obviously, don't take the piss out of her, but when you're talking like that, it's just such masculine energy. So when you say those really awful jokes, those goofy jokes to these girls, by awful goofy jokes, I don't mean like bloody Nazi jokes or whatever. I know what fucking some group chats are like. Jesus Christ. Nah, not me. But I mean the jokes where you're like, the jokes where you're like, shut up before I fuck you. You know, the jokes like that. Like, that was a bit mad, but those jokes, they fucking work, bro. Anyway, you've got to have this masculine energy that I'm talking about when you're talking to her, you know? Another thing, who cares? Like, guys care so much nowadays. If she doesn't message you back for 2 hours, bro, have you got nothing bigger going on in your life than this girl messaging you back? Who cares, bro? Who gives two shits? There's another thing you got to think about. Like, it's just not that deep. You got to be your authentic self. And, if she starts dating you and you're not the same person that you said you were, like completely different, you said you were going to the gym 5 days a week, you go fucking once every 2 weeks, she's going to be disappointed in you. She's not going to be happy. So you've got to be your authentic self. Show weakness, but show that you also have flaws. And that's a big part of charisma nowadays, is not being the perfect person, but just showing that you're human too. Don't make yourself out to be this perfect, oh, I'm perfect, masculine, I'm mysterious, perfect character. You need to be a human. That's all it's about. And, like I said just then, it's just about having a mysterious aura about you is extremely useful. When she asks, what you doing or what you up to, just say guess. No, guess. Just don't always tell her what you're doing, bro. Because if she constantly knows, oh, currently I'm playing video games with my friends and with my friend, and I'm playing video games. Ooh, oh, I'm at the gym right now. What about you? Oh, oh, oh yeah. Never send an unsolicited dick pic. That's a good tip right there. Never do that. If you are gonna send a dick pic, and you and a girl are like talking back and forth in that very sexual way, you're talking in a very sexy way, then what my girlfriend at the time said I did is she said make consent sexy. Well, no, she said I made consent sexy. Sorry. And instead of just sending a dick pic, you know, I was teasing her and all that shit. This is gonna sound a bit weird now because I'm talking I'm talking to a fucking guy. But if if you're talking to a girl, you'd tease her a little bit, all that. If you're already at that level where you're talking to this girl, you're kind of sending back and forth. If you're gonna send a dick pic, make her ask you for it. You know, you probably might not have, but guys have to ask girls to send nudes. Make her fucking ask for it. Make her say some crazy out of pocket shit, and then you send it. You know, and by doing that, you ensure that you're never sending an unsolicited dick pic. Because I've never done that. Nuh-uh. That is not good. You should get a screenshot nowadays as well. Like the amount of times that I've been like fucking chatting to a girl and she's like, "Oh yeah, just got sent a dick pic. Do you want to see?" And I'm like, "No." Oh, but yeah, never send a dick pic. That's a good one. But it also makes her want to see it. Like it makes her want to see more of you by doing that. And that's all I've got for you today. Now you actually know how to text girls, but texting is just the start. If you don't know about like masculine and feminine energies and polarities and how they attract, then you're probably going to fail in attracting that feminine woman that you want. So I've just made a video on that. It's about how using masculine energy can get you the girl that you want. That's going to be on the end screen. This is like fucking guaranteed, bro. 100%. Because if you're giving off feminine energy, you'll attract masculine women. Anyway, on the end screen, this is the next step to getting that feminine woman you want, bro. Go click subscribe right now. Have a hard day and a great week.